Welcome to Ask and Learn.
This is the answer to Chapter 20, problem number 61 from the Smith Organic Chemistry textbook. This problem says, what organolithium reagent and carbonyl compound can be used to prepare each of the following compounds? And we're told we can use aldehydes, ketones, or esters as carbonyl starting materials. Okay, so we have these three molecules, A, B, and C. We're told A can be made 2 ways, and B and C can each be made 3 ways. Okay, so looking at A, basically, we need to recognize that the alcohol here is the residue of the starting carbonyl, and we need to think about basically then cutting this molecule to either side of that carbon that has the alcohol on it, and making the piece with the alcohol attached the carbonyl, and the piece without the alcohol attached the lithium reagent. And so if we look at that red squiggly line first, so if we were to cut this molecule there, we would have the cyclohexane as our lithium reagent, and then we would have the rest of the molecule would come from this aldehyde. Okay. Or if we were to cut at the other red line that I drew, then our cyclohexane is going to be our starting aldehyde. Okay. And the rest of the molecule is going to be our lithium reagent. Okay, so that's A. So B, we're told, can be made 3 ways. And again, we can just think about making each of these cuts that I've drawn with a red line, and drawing, what that would look like in terms of starting materials. So we could start from a ketone with a cyclohexane and a cyclopentane. And if we were going to use this starting material, obviously we would need the phenyl lithium reagent. Okay. Or we could do a ketone with cyclohexane on one side and the phenyl ring on the other. And in that case, we would need the cyclopentane as our lithium reagent. Or the third choice would be the phenyl ring on one side, the cyclopentane on the other, and the cyclohexane as the lithium reagent. Okay, so that's B, and then we'll do the exact same thing for C. One thing to note for C is that 2 of these groups, the 2 cyclohexanes, are identical. And so that is going to affect a little bit the way that we can make this. So we can start from the ketone with 2 cyclohexanes. So just like this. And then our lithium would be ethyl lithium. Okay. Or we could start from a molecule that is a ketone with a cyclohexane on one side and an ethyl group on the other. And we could use a cyclohexane lithium reagent, just like this. Okay. Or I'll put the third one down here below. Or we could start from an ester for this one. So we could start from this, actually. So let's say the methyl ester. Okay. And if we were going to start from this ester, what we would use would be the cyclohexane organolithium. And we would use 2 equivalents of it because remember, it would add to that ester twice and displace that other oxygen in the ester. And so we would get double addition of this lithium reagent, and we would end up with an alcohol where the ester formerly was. And so those are the 3 ways that we can make C. And then again, A and B are here on this page. And we arrived at these starting materials by recognizing that the alcohol in each of these molecules is the residue of the starting carbonyl, and therefore cutting the bonds that central carbon makes with the other pieces around it, and using that to determine what our starting materials would be. And that's the answer to chapter 20, problem number 61.